Welcome to the channel. If you're new here, I'm Melissa. I like to be a fly on the wall. I like to buzz through the blinds of the energy on my mind. Right now, I want to try to tune in to you, person that might find this. Let's see what message might be here for you. If you don't resonate with this, please check out one of my many playlists. I have a collective, a timeless, an Aries through Pisces, all signs. Readings are timeless, and you find them when you're meant to. But let's see if we can tune in and see what message is here for you. And if you're not already and you want to support what I do here, please consider subscribing. Thanks, guys. I love you. Sucking up that energy. Just a little. Love it. Buzz me through the blinds, please, of this person who might be tuning in. Bzzz. Show me what's going on. What's going on with this person? Okay. Eight of Swords. What else is new? We can't let go. There are things from yesterday that are hindering us. For me, this Eight of Swords, each sword represents an experience. Could be a person, people, but like things that have we felt have cut us, left a scar. Well, these things should have left scars, but for you, these wounds have not closed. All right, so let's look a little deeper. What is this about? What are we holding on to? An Eight of Cups. Okay. So, Four of Cups. Chariot. A lot of eights here. Eight of Wands. Page of Sword. Five of Sword. Three of Sword. Alright, so look. This reading will resonate. It'll be in the title. This has to do with heartbreak. This has to do with a feeling of the what if. The what if. Feeling like you walked away from something in the past. Something that you had emotions for. Now, this could be a person. And I also feel like it might also be attached to a place. Because of this Chariot. This Four of Cups. Someone offered you love. What they could give of themselves. Okay? Now, if you are resonating so far, there's different energies here. What led you down this path, the experiences that you've had up to this point, the scars, the wounds. They can be different for all of you. But for me, this card represents not only physically sometimes moving, the Chariot, they're moving. It's about one's personal journey. So, some people, early on, they know where they're heading. They see it. Some other people, they might hit some U-turns, some dead ends. The path isn't so straight for all of us. Now, this energy, this Chariot, they're wounded. They've been through a battle. And usually a Chariot is being pulled by horses or, something else. But this Chariot, they have to carry their own weight. So I don't know if for some of you, if you felt like you had to raise yourself, or if in your younger years your parents or whoever, your guardian or guardians, you may have felt like you had to be more mature than them. I felt it, so I said it. And that could have affected the choices that you made, having to do with what is here, having to do with a broken heart and love. Now, for some of you, this could have to do with like a job or like a certain profession that your heart was in it, but you didn't feel like it would sustain you financially or get you where you needed to be or out of the situation you were in. For most of you, this is about like a person that you feel that if you had made a left instead of a right on the path, you would have been with this person and your whole life would be different, kind of thing. Now, some of you may be feeling this about this individual because they have come back into your life. You have somehow crossed paths with this person again. Some of you went out of your way to like find this person with this page of sword being here. For some of you, this person has been watching you on social media. For some of you, you've never lost contact, and recently maybe you've been messaging more so. Or this Eight of Wands sometimes has to do with like impulsive actions. Sometimes when I see it, it's like the person, their mouth's like a just shooting out words, not thinking before they speak. So I don't know if this person or you kind of let out a bunch of emotions and feelings in a moment that you were maybe holding back or the other person was holding back. And just kind of came out. Now, this Five of Swords, this is sometimes about an argument, a fight. For some of you, I'm feeling this is here because you have crossed paths again with this person from the past that you always kind of wondered about. And you're like picking fights with a person you already have at home. Almost like to make a reason for yourself, to give yourself a reason to go towards this other energy. That's not for all of you. Don't make it fit if it doesn't. For some of you, you're struggling and you're fighting yourself because this thing from the past, all right? If you're not talking to this person, like you're resonating in the way where, yeah, there's this, you know, this energy, and you may be trying to message them. You may have found them on Facebook or whatever, and you're like fighting yourself about, should you message them? Should you reach out? Because like you never forgot about them. It's like you're breaking your own heart by holding on to these things. Time isn't real. And what I mean by that is like, what has happened yesterday, it can't be changed. It's what it is. Tomorrow hasn't happened yet. You only have right now. So if you sit and you wonder about the path already taken and beat yourself up over choices that, things that you question, should I have walked away from these things, this person, this place, this job? Should I have, for some of you, you may have pushed away love because you were more worried about your own stability, or that this person couldn't provide a stable future. Some of you may have found this person because you were looking, and you're seeing that they have a certain type of lifestyle now or something that makes you question, oh, could that have been me if I had taken this path instead of this other path? Would I be with this person? It's irrelevant because that's not what happened. Do you know what I'm saying? Like you break your own heart by holding on to things, people, and places that it can't be changed. Almost like you fight yourself. I don't know if for some of you, you've been like conditioned to beat yourself up. I just felt that. So I want to look more at this Three of Swords, because I'm getting like a lot of different stories here, so I'm trying to hone it in, but so this Three of Swords, this heartbreak, there's like a choice that you're trying to make. For some of you, this is about a person, and you're trying to decide, like, should you maybe go back to this past? Like, this is someone from the past, someone that offered you something, and I don't know if you felt too broken to actually give love to anyone else, or if this person, they had work to do, or your paths just took you in different directions. But there's history here. There's memories already made in your mind, in your heart. Like poems you've already written about this energy. For some of you, if it's not about a person, this is about something you were passionate about. Like when we looked at this and we connected it to a career path, all right? So you're at a crossroad. You're like, do I stay where I'm at, or do I go towards what I feel might fulfill my heart, what I'm passionate for and about? Well, ultimately you have to follow your intuition, and you have to trust yourself. And if you don't trust yourself, and you need someone like me or the cards to tell you, that's your answer right there. Like, that's where you need to start. You have to start with the relationship with yourself, and learning how to hear that voice within, and to trust it, and to be guided by it. But let's just pull some cards and see. Because, like, this for me is someone that is heartbroken. So you might not be thinking clearly. You're stressed out. So show me a little more about this, this Two of Wands. Let's start there. the world, the page of coin, death. So, this Two of Wands being at the crossroad. Some of you have forgotten who you were, or are, or you feel that way. You might feel like you have to hide who you are, or hide what you really want to do with yourself, your life, who you want to love. Some of you are not feeling satisfied, like in a physical way, okay? Because like I just totally saw a lady part here, which I don't normally visualize or see when I look at this. So there's something for some of you about opening yourself up, not just to the world, right? But looking at yourself and really seeing yourself and being okay with that and loving what you see. Some of you don't want to look, all right? Some of you feel like you've been broken, or that you have to have this protection, this shield. Some of you might have worked really hard to create this shield, this armor, this layer between you and to protect you from the world. Some of you might feel like what you have within, the feelings, the way you want to live your life, might not be embraced by the people around you, friends, family, or your own self, okay? Like growing up, there may have been certain ideas or values kind of pushed into your you know, like you might not even be aware how the voice within comes from another place. Like, it's not your voice saying these negative things to you. It's the voices of the people of yesterday that you have not cut the cord from. And you could also feel like if you're not able to plan certain things or see ahead certain amount of steps, it could freak you out. There could be something about that, like wanting to control where you move from this place on your path. Some of you might be thinking about moving to a different place. I don't know if it has to do with a job or this person or whatever we were feeling here. Ultimately, this has to do with you, okay? And kind of coming out of your cocoon. Because we're ending here with death. Now, in this world card, she's like, or this energy, it's like a moth. And it's hasn't emerged, or it's newly emerging from its cocoon. But here in the death card, this energy, its wings are ready to fly. The bandages are falling off, all right? All the wounds here, the energy that's bandaged up here. And here, I even feel like some of you may have dealt with feeling villain, like, I don't know if in certain relationships you were made to be a villain, or you felt like, I don't know if for some, that's specific, not for all of you, but some of you might have dealt with something like that, seeing the horns. But here, this energy, they're not They don't have eyes. They're not looking anymore at tomorrow, what can't be controlled, what hasn't happened yet. They're cutting the ties that have bound them here, you know, stifling them on their journey. They're cutting the cord and they're being free of the old self, all right? You could be a Scorpio energy. You don't have to be, or a Cancer. But this is about leaving the old self behind and not looking back and trusting that your wings will carry you. I'm gonna leave that there. I hope this was helpful if you did resonate. And if you want to support what I do here and you're not already, consider subscribing. If you want a personal reading, send me an email. Alright, love you guys. See you next time.